Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Oh, why won't this work?
Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation.
Unbelievable!
Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today and getting your morning started. My name is Raven Young, and we have Abby Myers in with us.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, and Whistle Britches is over in the booth there.
I am here.
You are here. We all are here on a wonderful Tuesday. I think it's going to be a beautiful day. Yes. It was nice and bright and sunny this morning. So are you refreshed and ready?
I am refreshed. Good. I had a great nap. My mom even said, "You looked tired." And I said, "Well, I'll try and get that fixed."
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, I am excited for a new day. We have a great show coming up for all of our listeners. We are going to be doing another Mother's Day read today. So we will be picking a few posts that have posted on the Town Talk with Raven Young Mother's Day post. We'll be picking a few entries, and then we will be selecting someone that is going to win a gift certificate to Alexis J Studios today. So we will be doing that around 7:45. We will also have Swap and Shop today at 7:45. So if everybody wants to give us a call here in a little bit at 931-473-9383 is our phone number. But again, that will be at 7:45 for Swap and Shop. So we have a lot coming up. It is also Terry Bell Tuesday. So it's your first Tuesday with Terry Bell. It is. So we have Terry every first Tuesday of the month and get to talk to county executive there about everything going on in the county. I think there might still be a little bit of discussion about the potential of a rock quarry going in Dibble. That has definitely kept our airwaves busy the last month or so, but I did see some an update maybe that there was a Channel 5 news segment on it previously the last couple of days, so thought we might talk with Terry a little bit about that. So we'll see what all we can talk to the county executive about coming up. That will be around 8 o'clock when Terry comes on. So we've got a great show.
Yes.
So what all did you do yesterday besides take a nap?
You know, not a whole lot.
Yeah? Okay.
I picked up my house, that I definitely try and unpack as quick as I can. I don't like leaving it there. So, starting some laundry. We were going to go out for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really am just He said, okay, I've had Mexican twice this week anyway, so.
Not feeling it.
My favorite salad is a wedge, and it was our first time making one at home. So I know that's not even a big thing to make.
Okay, so what did you put on your wedge salad?
Just cheese and bacon.
Okay, so my favorite, I love a wedge salad too. My favorite wedge salad is from a restaurant in Chattanooga though. Yeah. And they put, of course it's the iceberg lettuce, but they also put bacon on it and blue cheese crumbles and crispy fried onion strips.
Ooh, I've not thought of that.
Yes, and I think it has tomatoes on it too. And then I always put ranch dressing on it.
Yep.
But so I've been making salads at home recently and kind of doing that, but I've been doing pickled red onions and pickled radishes on it.
I love pickled red onions.
It is so good.
I'm still trying to make my salad game better at home.
Yeah.
Because I do love a good one at a restaurant.
Well, highly recommend the pickled red onions. They're super easy to make too. I mean, you just get cut up. All I do is cut up a red onion. I boil some water, white vinegar, and sugar, and pour it over it and let it sit. Super easy.
You think your elevator's gonna get fixed? Concrete poured?
Okay, so they got they poured the concrete yesterday.
Good.
So I have a slab now. It has to set for several days before they can start building further up. But hopefully next week we'll start getting the second floor walls up, and then I can see a roof in the future. So
good.
That will be great. But I know when I take trips and stuff too, I always wish that I had like an extra 2 days after the trip to, just decompress and do all the stuff that.
Yeah, that's what I spent a lot of yesterday doing and stuff.
So I feel you on that one.
It's not fun. You can't relax if everything's just everywhere. So
yeah, and the laundry after a trip is always a lot. All right. Well, we have a great show coming up for our listeners today, and I do want to say a quick thank you to Security Federal Savings Bank, who is our proud sponsor of Town Talk. With the weather getting warmer, are you looking to remodel your home, or maybe it's time for a boat or camper? Matt Ritchie and the lending team at Security Federal Savings Bank can help make your dreams a reality. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Come see our friends down at Security Federal Savings Bank, located in downtown McMinnville, and visit them for anything you need. They're a great team over there, and we appreciate them sponsoring Town Talk. So, all right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. But when we come back, I believe we have some different news stories on the Main Street Journal to talk about. So we'll see what all we get into, and we'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Fresh 73% lean ground beef family pack, $3.49 a pound. Preferred Angus beef New York strip steak family pack, $8.99 a pound. And boneless chuck steak, $5.99 a pound. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or WDG.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town, featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing Thunderbolts rated PG-13, Minecraft rated PG, The Accountant 2 rated PG-13, King of Kings rated PG, Until Dawn rated R.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Good morning. Welcome back. My name is Raven Young, and we have Abby Myers in the co-host seat.
Yes.
And it is time for some news. So the Main Street Journal, I think, is super incredible, and the team of what they work on and the amount of news that they're putting out. And so I was kind of scrolling this morning, and I wanted to talk about kind of a feel-good story a little bit, because there were some not so feel-good stories on there, and you can go to www.mainstreetjournal.llc and stay up to date with all of that and do your subscription there. But so the one that I picked was Eastside to induct Hall of Fame members on Thursday. So did you go to one of the county schools, or where did you go to school?
I went to West. I was in the city school. My grandma worked there, so I was zoned for Dibble, but I actually rode to school with hers.
Okay, so I went to Dibble, but I think our county schools are great, and all the teachers and everybody there. But this says that the strength and longevity of local schools is built on the foundation of accomplishments who have come before. Too often those contributions are overlooked. Eastside School educator and student council sponsor Jason Gann helped establish the Eastside School Hall of Fame in 2012 to remedy that situation. The Hall of Fame recognizes educators and alumni who have a lasting legacy at the school or who have brought honor to Eastside with their accomplishments. So I didn't realize that they do this. I mean, you always hear about like a sports Hall of Fame, obviously, but I didn't realize that they did it for
I didn't realize that either.
Everyone
That's awesome.
else. So 3 more names will be added to the ever-growing list of honorees at Eastside's annual Student Council Banquet and Hall of Fame ceremony this Thursday, May 8th, starting at 6:30 p.m., and the event will be held in Eastside's cafeteria and will include a slideshow and a catered meal. Student council officers will present each other with awards, following by the induction of the 14th class of Hall of Fame inductees, which includes 1 former educator, 1 former staff member, and 1 alumnus. So let me scroll down and see if I can get the names. This year's inductees are Tony Morton, Monica Henry, and Ginger Collier. So Morton will be inducted as an honored educator. Her teaching career began at Viola School in 1990, the final year the school was open, and she moved to Eastside, where she taught from 1991 to 2005. Wow. Henry will enter the Hall of Fame as an honored staff member. Her education career began 47 years ago when she served as a substitute teacher at Eastside. And in 1996, she took on the role of school secretary. And then Collier is this year's honored alumnus. The importance of education was stressed to her by her parents, particularly her mother. And let's see, when does it say when she went to Eastside? It doesn't say what years it was, but so you got a teacher, an educator, or a staff member, and an alumnus for
good story to talk about because it's Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah, I thought that was great. So Eastside to induct Hall of Fame members. There is more information in that, so if anybody wants to go to the mainstreetjournal.llc, you can read the full story there. So what did you have on news that would piqued your interest a little bit this morning?
You know, because some of the stories were a little, what you're talking about.
Yeah,
this one was our feel good. I looked at the accused slasher indicted.
Okay.
So The case of a man accused of 2 counts of attempted homicide was one of several indictments handed down by the Warren County Grand Jury during its May session Friday morning. I think this happened back in February.
Yes.
Bobby Graves was indicted for the criminal homicide counts as well as aggravated kidnapping, carjacking, and 2 counts of possession of fentanyl. The charges stem from a late February incident in which Graves allegedly slashed 2 victims with a utility knife after they had been given a ride here from Knoxville and spent the day together around the county. I remember hearing all kinds of crazy stories about this and thinking, oh my goodness.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yes. I was like, did he just pick them up? But
so
apparently they all knew.
They picked him up.
They picked him up.
Because he wasn't from here.
Okay, yeah. So I will not be picking.
Yeah, they picked him up and he rode with them here. And then, because I remember that day, there was like a manhunt for him. Because
the chatter was wild.
Yes. Thank you, Chad Graves. He said, very much relation to Chad Graves. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a no.
Yeah, very much
relation.
No relation.
Let's
okay.
get that clear at Connor.
Clear the name. Yeah, no, I remember hearing about it and I was like, I listen to a lot of true crime stuff, so I'm always on edge. But
what is okay? So I like true crime as well. I don't much like it when it's obviously in our community.
Yes,
I like it when it's a little further out. But still, the fact that that he has been indicted, so it looks like that things are progressing, and hopefully he will be. I was trying to see a preliminary hearing was in April. I was trying to see if it actually said like a sentence or anything like that, but I'm not seeing it.
I don't know that
I'm scrolling.
yet.
Indicted isn't the same thing as being sentenced.
So these cases will proceed to circuit court for formal arraignment on May 28th.
Yep.
So that's where we'll get the sentences handed out. So end of the month, but at least they're moving forward because sometimes
cases can take a while.
Yeah, they take a while, but. Yeah, that day was definitely a little scary and definitely makes you think twice about picking somebody up.
Yes, for sure.
Which I do think part of what contributed to that was drugs.
Yes.
So, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah. But what's one of your favorite? So, do you have like a favorite podcast or true crime story that you listen to?
I do. There's one called Murder with My Husband, and then her mama. Her mama also does one that's called Rising Crime, where she kind of talks about updates on the community and stuff. So when I'm cleaning my house, that's what I put on, which is, just therapeutic all around. Just cleaning and listening to
When I used to drive back and forth to Chattanooga, I was listening to My Favorite Murder. Have you ever listened to that one? So I liked that one a lot, but I haven't listened to any recently, but I still watch like the documentaries and stuff on like Hulu and different things like that.
I'll spit off random facts and my dad will be like, why do you know that? I'm like, well, because, I'm always on swivel.
Yeah. No, I guess there's just something interesting about true crime stories because I of course really like Law and Order.
Yeah,
that's
one of my husband's favorites.
Yeah, I like watching those shows, but I also watch the documentaries, like the John Bonet case.
I think it interests us because we can't wrap our head around something like that. Yeah. That's what it does to me. I'm like, how could that?
How could somebody
do that?
Yeah,
I can't even if I were to hit a deer, I'd cry. So much less, do something on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. So. No, it's definitely something to think about. But also last night was the Met Gala.
Yes.
So I was, what was last night's theme? Because I know that I've seen that like everybody was wearing suits, but what was the actual theme for this year?
I don't know. It was something to do with Black History Month.
Oh, I see it. This year, the event celebrated superfine tailoring black style.
I was looking forward to the big dresses.
And the new showcase explores the importance of clothing and style to the formation of black identities in the Atlantic Diaspora, which will be arranged by 12 characteristics of black dandyism. I'm really bad at words.
It's okay. No, I just summed it up to in support of Black History Month.
Okay. Yeah, it says to reflect the theme this year, the dress code for the Met Gala last night was dubbed Tailored for You.
Okay.
So, everybody.
So that would make sense on why they had suits on.
Yeah, Rihanna was the first one that pops up in it.
And she's pregnant.
She is pregnant, very pregnant.
I would assume with A$AP Rocky's baby. But
yes, I think I think I saw a story on that yesterday. It's like their third together.
Yeah,
or something?
and he was on trial for murder.
Oh.
And he got out of it. I don't know. He got out of it. Whether he, wasn't there. Can't say.
Huh.
But yeah, he actually went to court for it and everything and was in jail because he was going to fight it.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. I haven't
Fun
read
little fact.
I haven't read that.
It's on my TikTok,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some of these are crazy. I don't know who this person is. Tiana Taylor. Look at this.
I know. Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
That one is
I know there was a
crazy.
big deal because Zendaya matched someone else there.
What?
There was like a
How
big.
does that happen?
Apparently, and I know exactly because there's a rumor going around that.
So
there's someone who has to approve your outfit before you go.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, obviously that's not true because someone would not approve two people showing up in the same outfit.
Well, Zendaya looks very sleek in a white suit.
Yes,
She
and a
has
white hat.
Yeah. She looks very Hailey Bieber doesn't look like she really went for the theme very well.
Let me see. My friend made a comment about her.
I mean, it's
just to add further clarification for the Mr. Rocky's trial.
Yeah. What you got?
Was found not guilty in his trial on charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
Yeah, so it wasn't murder.
Okay.
It was just assault.
Okay.
But that's still
with the semi-automatic.
With the semi-automatic. But I was like, give him the benefit of the doubt here.
They accused him of shooting someone named ASAP Relly, grazing his knuckles.
Oh.
Okay.
You know who should take a note?
Who?
The guy down the street.
I don't know who he's talking
Who
about.
the guy down the street is.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, Sports Story talks about him.
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell right now.
All right, Raven, you're just going to ignore that one?
Yep, I'm going to ignore that one. But yeah, so Hailey Bieber looks like she was just like in a suit jacket, basically, and tights and heels. So it doesn't look like she went too far with her outfit. I did hear earlier her and Kendall Jenner went together. So the Kardashians are always some of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, Kim wore Marilyn Monroe's dress one year. The actual
dress. Yeah. But so I think this year it was just Kim, Kendall, and Kylie that got to go. I don't think the other sisters were there. Because that's always something that I look at. How many of the Kardashians?
How many
to go?
went?
Yeah. I'm a little bit obsessed with the Kardashians.
Really?
guess,
I have a couple friends who have seen all the episodes.
Oh yeah, I've watched all the shows, done everything. Yeah. I enjoy watching the Kardashians.
My favorite
have
episode.
You ever watched it?
I've watched some of it. Yeah.
Okay.
She gets thrown in. She loses her diamond earring. And her sister goes, Kim, there are people dying.
Yeah.
You're worried about your diamond earring, which given. She was talking about how expensive that one diamond was, and I was like,
"Yeah,
hope you have insurance."
Maybe don't wear those in the ocean.
Maybe don't wear those in the ocean. Well, giving her the benefit of the doubt, someone threw her in.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
no, Kim is pulling very Michael Jackson vibes to me with her outfit. So it's a tight, like snakeskin type dress, and she has a hat, like a fedora type hat.
Okay, yeah.
So it's very like Michael Jackson. Not Thriller, because that's the red suit. I don't know which song it is, but yeah, feeling very Michael Jackson vibes to me there. But anyway, so the Met Gala was last night. So if any of our listeners want to, you can go look at that. I didn't watch it live, but I always do like to go back and look and see what outfits they wore.
It goes past my bedtime.
Yeah, mine too.
It goes past. Was it on before 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
No,
then
Connor.
Raven did not get to see it.
No, one of the things I think often about like the Met Gala or like even like the Oscars and big award shows and stuff with Hollywood is that it really feels like the Hunger Games to me.
It
like
does. Like the district meeting or where they all come together.
Yeah.
And because in the Hunger Games, they always had these massive outfits and extreme outfits.
Yeah, in the Capitol so that's
and all the killing in the Met Gala.
Yeah.
is wild.
Well, California has had quite a few serial killers. So
we're leaving out the part where they're actually in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
We're talking about when they get ready.
Yeah, before
you know,
they
pretty much put them on like pedestals to show them all off,
Yes.
and then they're like, oh,
What have I been watching?
Take off.
But the outfits, like seriously, like what they wear to the Met Gala sometimes is very much
very
Hunger
Miss.
Games-esque.
What's her name? The one who does all the announcing. I can't remember.
Effie? I don't remember her name
I don't
either.
remember. But she always had the very ridiculous outfits on.
Yeah. We might now have a host and a co-host that can't ever remember anything. That's going to be great.
Yeah. That's great.
okay.
Because I can't ever remember anything.
Did Lady Gaga go to the Met Gala?
I don't know.
She always has
she's crazy.
The most insane
Which she
outfits.
is, I feel like she has definitely toned back a little bit.
I think that movie she was in.
With Bradley Cooper?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
A
ask
Star
me
is
the name.
Born?
Yes.
Good
really
Lord.
She went. She has on of course, she has on a giant pink dress with a giant pink bow on her head.
Okay.
But other than that,
Not too
it's not her
crazy?
craziest outfit.
It's not
for
her
sure.
meat suit that she wore that one time?
No, this one actually is. I don't know how she walked in it. It looks like there could be 6 more of her under there, but that's good for her. More room to
Drew
party.
Walker had a good comment on our feed here. There should be a McMinnville Gala. 100%.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Let's do it.
McMinnville Gala.
That's what I said last week. There should be a McMinnville prom because prom was last week. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because we don't get to get dressed up like that anymore.
I know. I love it. So good idea, Drew Walker. But all right, we have to take a quick break. But when we come back, we are going to have Miss Kava on giving us some weather updates and who knows what else, trying to keep us straight. So we'll be back with more Town Talk.
Graduation season has arrived, and the Local on Morford in the heart of downtown McMinnville is the perfect place to celebrate. Whether you're gathering in our dining room, enjoying the covered patio, or hosting a private event across the street for up to 30 guests, we've got the ideal space with customizable menus to make it your own. And don't worry, we're open until 11 p.m. and happy to host your celebration after the ceremony. Reserve your table or private event today at thelocalonmorford.com. The Local on Morford, where milestones meet memories.
Your lawn, their expertise. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, they're experts in making your yard look its best. From precise mowing and mulching to their custom weed spraying program, your lawn will stay beautiful and healthy. Their landscaping, shrub trimming, and overseeding give your yard the care it deserves. Let them bring your vision to life. Visit them at 129 Keel Drive, McMinnville, or call 931-815-5296. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality meets service. Visit McMinnvilleLawn.com today.
Peanut butter and jelly, Batman and Robin, macaroni and cheese. These things go so well together, but Ben Lomond Connect would like to add one more thing. Ben Lomond Fiber and Ben Lomond Home. Our national leading speed price offering on a synchronous gig with a top-of-the-line Wi-Fi 6 router, an app to manage your family's experience, and in-depth customer support for just $2 a day. Bring out the best in your home's Wi-Fi experience with Ben Lomond Fiber and Ben Lomond Home. For more information, contact your local BLC office or go to benlomondconnect.com.
Big savings, short month.
Now is the time to buy at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Get in the new Ford you've been dreaming of. A 2024 Ford Escape, $7,000 off MSRP, just $24,985 after rebate.
Make your escape with the SUV to carry the family and all the necessities, clothes, sports equipment, groceries.
Test drive a new Ford Bronco at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Power to get the work done. And right now, get up to $19,200 off MSRP. Several Broncos in stock now.
The Ford F-150 is tough, always has been, always will be. Your 2024 F-150 is waiting at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Save $8,550 off MSRP right now.
Talk about power. Talk about luxury. The Ford Expedition and Expedition Max combines them both. $12,000 off MSRP.
Big savings, short month.
And the clock's ticking, so get to Ed Rogers Valley Ford right now. 111 Auto Lane in Sparta. Or view all the current inventory at EdRogersValleyFord.com.
Big savings now.
Need a pick-me-up? Start your day at the Cafe at Tree City. Open daily from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. They serve rich, bold espresso, pulled to perfection. Pair it with one of their delicious treats for the perfect combo.
Their skilled baristas are passionate about crafting your perfect cup, whether it's a classic latte or a refreshing cold brew. They've got your coffee cravings covered.
Short on time? Order ahead for quick pickup or curbside delivery. Your fresh coffee is just a sip away.
The Cafe at Tree City, your go-to spot for expertly crafted espresso drinks. Wake up, sip up, enjoy.
It's raining, raining, raining here this morning. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. There was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road.
The best way to start your day. Kiva Starkey reporting live from the Safley Hollow Weather Center.
Good morning, Miss Kiva.
Good morning, Raven.
How are you?
All right.
You up and at 'em today?
Yeah, I'm up and at 'em.
All right. Did you get all your laundry done yesterday?
Yep.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're on track.
Yeah, I was telling Connor how to make corncob jelly.
Oh, okay.
And he said he had a neighbor that had a lot of field corn.
Oh.
So.
Okay. So, Connor, are you going to try to make corncob jelly?
At some point, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It depends on how busy I am here during
Yeah.
the summer.
Okay.
Well, that'll be this fall.
Maybe we could have an experiment when Purgatory gets finished over here and we have the new kitchen. There's a nice gas range in there. Maybe we could try it there.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the first person try to use that.
I think it has been used already.
Oh, has it already?
I think so. At least I've seen dishes in the sink that look like it was cooked something on the stove.
I've seen lots of coffee cups in the sink, and that's
Yeah.
mainly been about it.
Okay. Well, so have you ever had corncob jelly, Abby?
I've not even heard of corncob jelly.
I hadn't
There's
either.
another
Yes, I know, Miss Kiva. You're teaching all of us. So Miss Kiva made corncob jelly, and she told us about it last week before, sometime within the last 2 weeks. And so she brought us some last week.
Oh,
yeah, and it was really good.
Good.
Yeah, so
I like jelly and I like corn.
Yeah, do you want to tell Abby how to make it, Miss Kiva?
Well, you just take the field corn, and after the corn dries up, you shell the corn off. And then you take bread cob, you break them in two, and you wash them real good, and then you boil them. You strain the juice, and then you put your gel and your sugar in it.
And it makes jelly.
Wow.
But so you don't make it with corn, like peaches and cream corn that I cut the cob. Yeah, you don't.
No, you want to get field corn.
Yeah, you got to wait till
that
it's
has
dry.
The red cob.
The red cobs, and you got to wait till it dries.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, wait till this fall and then go around sneaking people's cornfields.
My husband's a farmer, so I don't have to sneak too far and just go get some of that field corn.
You got it made, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told a guy, and I'd seen him one day at, I don't know if it's a service station or where, and I knew he had corn, and I said, now this fall I'm going to sneak in your cornfield and get about 12 ears of corn and make jelly. Well, that fall, whenever it dried out, he drove in one day and had me a sack full of corn.
Well, that was awfully nice. You didn't even have to go sneaking.
No, I didn't have to go sneak. He brought it to me.
All right. Well, Connor, I expect some corncob jelly this fall.
You expect a lot of things. That's fine.
You know,
There's high expectations that'll get you in trouble.
now that you know how to make it, I mean, we'll see what comes out of it.
I want to add special
Connor,
ingredients.
you can come out here and I'll help you make it.
Perfect.
Man, you're even getting special assistance by Miss Kiva.
I am. You know why? Because I would buy this kind of donut holes, and then you just refuse to drive them out there.
Yeah. I think the whole part of your effort, though, would go for you buying them and you driving them.
Well, you know, in this license that I have, I'm only allowed to drive to work. So.
All right, Miss Kiva. Well, what do we have on the weather front today?
Well, in our weather history, Warren County made it on Friday, May 9th, 1995. Flash flooding in Warren County washes out a bridge and covers several roads with as much as 3 to 4 feet of water.
Oh, wow. What bridge was it that washed out?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, Miss Cava.
But it was 1995.
Okay,
That was in the National Weather Service's significant weather events.
Well, I don't really think I remember that one. I was almost 4 years old then, so I don't know that I have that memory of that flood.
Okay, well, we'll just have to figure it out.
All right.
We'll have to research and see if we can find out what bridge it was.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting to see which bridge went out, but...
Yeah, we had a lot of tornadoes because just about every day this week there were tornadoes in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And and on Thursday, it said Nashville got down to 36 degrees.
Oh, man. Which it was a little chilly this morning, I believe.
know. I'm ready for it
it was 44.
Okay, so we're close, but not quite. Would this have been one of our winners then, maybe, since we got down that cold?
Probably was.
Okay.
Yeah, it would probably whippoorwill winner.
Okay. Do you know all the different? Miss Cava has educated us on the different winners.
I don't.
So what were the 5, Miss Cava? What did it start with?
Well, it starts with redbud.
Yeah, redbud, and then was it
Dogwood?
Dogwood. We got,
and then
we had blackberry.
The blackberry. And
locust.
Locust
yep,
and whippoorwill.
And whippoorwill. Yep. So 5 winners of Tennessee.
I know we experience all kinds of weather.
So I think we're about through it, hopefully, and we're on the uphill climb to stay in nice weather.
Yeah, and according to the National Weather Service, this summer is supposed to be hotter than normal.
Okay. Have you checked that against the Farmer's Almanac?
Well, they've got it in there too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I got
Gotcha.
the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, I
and,
haven't. I don't have this year's book, but I just wondered.
Yeah, I got this year's, and it had it in there too. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a hot one.
I just like mild.
Yeah,
I
like.
don't need the extremes.
Yeah, I like this 65 to 75 temperatures
when we were in
that
California,
we're having.
it was 70 degrees, but there was no humidity.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothered us a little bit was the wind was a little bad at that point. But no humidity, 70. We're like, what are we experiencing?
Mm-hmm.
You think the air feels cleaner.
Yeah.
Even though it's not. Because you don't feel like it's just.
You're not in the muggy meter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the hot this summer.
No.
I wish we could just stay. Spring and fall are my 2 favorite seasons because
You
they're.
can always put on more clothes, but you can't take off enough.
That is true.
See, I can't get warm enough sometimes. If it's
It
in the
just
winter,
depends.
Well,
it just
my
depends.
husband, he gets real cold. Some days he'll sit in the house all day with his big army coat on.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I think that's a good thing to make sure that we tell Connor though that you can't take off all the clothes.
Hey, I'm the only one in this room. We're good.
Well, if he's in there in that room, they can't nobody see him.
I have a window directly to be able to see him.
But this isn't a one-way mirror.
I'm safe though.
Well, being you're watching him, I guess he better not.
Yeah,
Hey, you could just not look in here.
Not. Guess you better not.
Not be nosy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Miss
We better
Cava,
get to the weather before
Yes.
we get kicked off the air.
what else you got for us?
Well, our high yesterday was 61.
Mm-hmm.
Last year on today it was 82. 2 years ago it was 81. 3 years ago it was 78. And our low this morning was 44.
Okay. Well, there we go. I think we're supposed to be close to 70 today, so it ought to be a nice day. But
Yeah, it's supposed to warm up.
I actually turned the heat on yesterday because it didn't get. I mean, it was rainy
I
and it
know.
was cool, and yeah, I had the heat running in my office.
Yep.
Well, have you got your elevator done?
Well, they poured the concrete for the second floor slab yesterday, so we've got a few more days for it to cure, and then they're going to start building the walls up, and then we'll get a roof over the place, and we'll be in business then.
Well, okay.
We're working on it, one step closer.
We're checking. We're just checking.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you keeping up to date on it.
Keeping up to date on your elevator.
You know, it's big news around here, apparently.
Yeah. Raven's elevator. That should be the top store on Main Street.
Oh, on the Main Street Journal? Okay, I'll let Rob and Seth know that they need to cover the breaking news there.
That you got your elevator done.
Yeah. All right, well, Miss Kava, I've got to let you go for today, but we will talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, all right, hon.
All right, have a good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to have Mother's Day giveaway for, and we'll be reading some of the different Mother's Day posts that have been submitted. So today's prize will be a gift certificate to Alexis J Studios. So everybody stick around. We'll also be having Swap and Shop when we come back. So 931-473-9383. We'll be back with more Town Talk.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. Let me, Sabrina Keaton, help you turn your life goals into accomplishments. Here at Security Federal Savings Bank, we can assist you with buying a car, debt consolidation, purchasing a home, or remodeling your current home. Whatever your needs are, we will keep it simple at Security Federal Savings Bank. We look forward to serving you and building relationships that last generations. Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference, serving you for over 50 years.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank, LVP, for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969. Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
Buy, sell, or trade. Let's get to it. This is Swap and Shop.
Did you notice the wrong intro there?
Yeah, man, I didn't know Miss Kava was going to get 2 segments today to tell us the weather.
No.
Welcome back. My name is Raven Young and co-host Abby Myers in the studio today for Town Talk. And Connor Winton over there in the studio booth over there pushing all the buttons to help us out. You know, when you push the right buttons, it works better, though.
That was the longest, most exaggerated intro I've ever heard in my entire life.
All right. Well, you know what? Are you hungry yet, Connor?
If it's for a sponsor segment, yes, but I did already eat.
Well, if you're hungry for lunch, Begonia's Restaurant has you covered. Voted best of the best for pizza and sandwiches. We serve up flavors that'll wow your taste buds. So tonight is Tuesday, so they have 2 topping Tuesday specials where pizzas are just $10. So good special there if you want to go down and have Begonias for lunch or dinner. And tomorrow will be Wednesday where the kids eat free, so you can make it a family affair. So some really great deals at Begonias, but delicious food, unbeatable deals. Begonias is the place to be, located in historic downtown McMinnville at 239 East Main Street, and their phone number is 931-507-4174. Thank you to Begonias for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. All right, so it is time for Swap and Shop. So this will be Abby's first Swap and Shop. So if you want to give us a call, 931-473-9383. Hopefully the phones work today. They did work for Miss Kava. So as long as apparently Raven doesn't push any wrong buttons, we could make them work again today as well. But I do have a couple things still left on our clipboard. So Abby, this clipboard, I'm going to just show it to you. So Kelly Marlowe was one of the Town Talk greats. I don't know if you know who Pa Kelly is or not, but Pa Kelly was on Town Talk for a long time, but this was his clipboard. So he has different things that were taped to it of different like phone numbers, and so when the phone would ring, he would know which area they were calling in from. He has numbers on here for quick reference, like Eastside Market, the Bicycle Man, the Dinner Bell Man, the Hog Lady.
Really? That's funny.
This is our Swap and Shop clipboard, but so we do have a couple of items still on it. Let's see. What can we pull up? All right. So for sale, John Deere riding lawnmower, 48-inch cut automatic, push mowers in good condition, a Troy-built backpack blower, 4-cycle, don't have to mix oil and gas, a grandfather wall clock, a heated massaging back system, almost new. If you are interested in any of those items, please call 473-3905 and leave a message if there is no answer. There was also someone looking for if anyone has a damaged trampoline, 14 foot in size. They would like to buy the mat that goes over the springs if it is still good. So 14 foot specifically, please call 668-4924. So we take in writing, that's what these are. Anytime anybody can drop it in our mailbox, they can email it to me at raven@mainstreetmedia.llc, and we will add it to the clipboard. A lot of times I'll add if there's estate sales or anything going on as well. Do you like to do any of that kind of thing?
I've always been interested. I have a friend who goes to estate sales and she finds
the coolest
a lot
stuff.
of cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Psycho. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Now I'm just a browser.
Okay.
I'll look for certain things.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, oh my god.
Have you ever actually bought anything?
I have bought stuff.
Okay. What's the coolest thing you ever bought?
So I have went from having 17 bikes to 28 bikes.
Right.
And once we started having to add, I was like, well, I'm going to go look on Marketplace. Mm-hmm. And I think I have bought every Stages SC3 bike.
Oh, wow.
in a 300-mile radius, because my dad will just go pick them up for me.
How
and
cool.
because the bikes are not on the cheaper side. So if we can find one that we can look up their serial number.
Right.
Snag. It's so nice. My mirror guy. I actually found the guy who put up my mirrors in my studio on Facebook Marketplace.
Nice.
So
okay. I think the best thing I ever bought on Facebook Marketplace, I got it several years ago. I really like antiques and stuff like that, but I found a set. I think it's like a 8-piece set of milk glass with gold leafing, decorated on the outside border of them. Full set. I mean, it had the serving bowls, the salad plate, the saucers, the dinner plates, all of it. So
wow.
Okay. So, sorry, Connor decided to talk in my ear and it threw me off there for a minute. But yeah, that was one of the coolest things I ever got. And so it's nice and displayed in my china cabinet. And we've eaten on it a time or two. But
I don't know how to exactly find the good stuff. You know, some of my friends I know, they're like, know what they're looking for in these antique shops. And I'm like, if I see it and it looks cool, then I'll get it.
I enjoy estate sales, especially the ones that because a lot of times these estate sales, they just open up the whole house. So you just go through the whole thing. But I really enjoy the ones where you get to dig through boxes and stuff that's been in closets forever. Because sometimes that's where you find the gold
The good stuff.
Yeah, I enjoy it though. So that's part of what we do on Swap and Shop. But so we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on occasion, we'll have people call in and they put their stuff to it as well. But then, like I said, we have the handwritten stuff as well. So, all right. But let's switch gears for a minute and go to Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the post, and there are a couple of ones. In particular, your sister posted one that I thought was really funny. So Lauren Cathy, one time my mom asked me, "Are you going to go to the Co Sweatzel concert?" And Lauren said, "Co Sweatzel, do you mean Co Wetzel or Cole Swindell?"
And she had mixed up, and we laughed about it for hours because she was really trying to get with the no. You know, are you going to that Co Sweatzel concert? Who?
Yeah, that was a funny one. Also from Lori Campbell Grissom, one time I asked my mom if I could order some wings, and she asked how much. It was like $8 for 8 wings, and she said, "Well, that's $1 a wing." So now if we think something is pricey, we say that's $1 a wing.
That's funny. That's funny.
Let's see. From Jennifer Womack. When my son was little, he stayed all night with his grandmama. She was bringing him home and had to stop by Food Line. She asked him if he wanted to go in or sit in the car and wait on her. He said, "Well, what kind of person leaves a little kid in the car?" Oh, that was funny. Oh, I'm just scrolling through. From Charlotte Huff, my mother was Lucille Kennedy, and she worked at the shoe factory and got paid on Wednesday. And she would fix hamburgers for supper, and that was a real treat back then. I love and miss my mother. She was a single parent of me and my 3 brothers, and as I remember, we were loved. But I know that my mother had a very hard time raising us. And there's one more, and it's a little bit of a long one, but I think it's the one I'm gonna select for today's winner. And it is my mom. This is from Dawn Wanamaker. My mom, Hilda Lowry, taught me in her early 40s how to face a cancer battle with faith in her God over fear. She was a local school teacher for 28 years and died at age 48 as a result of glioblastoma brain tumor. She raised my brother and myself to see the best in people and to always help those who need it most. She valued our education, and the night before she passed made me promise I, as older sister and young nurse, would get him through college. He became a teacher, and he has coached now for many years. Fast forward to me subsequently facing breast cancer 2 years ago and still on that pathway. I had the best example for my mother to face this with faith and a determination to help others. Now for a funny. AJ, which is who our gift certificate is for, from Alexis J Studio, and my daughter played AAU basketball together. I am the crazy nurse in the stands. AJ gets a terrible hit to the nose with subsequent bleeding. We might or might not have used a Reacticare product and tampon to stop that bleeding and keep her playing. Great memories. So Alexis J Studio, are you ready to transform your hair? At Alexis J Studios, AJ specializes in precision cutting, blended coloring, Brazilian blowout. Man, I can't read these words. A bunch of B's. Brazilian blowouts and a variety of extensions to give you the look you've always dreamed of. She is dedicated to make you feel fabulous with every visit, whether you're looking for a bold new color, a sleek and smooth blowout or luxurious extensions, we've got you covered. Visit Alexis J Studios today and experience the difference. Book your appointment now and let us bring your dream hair to life. Downtown McMinnville in the Park Suite, Suite D. So I am going to choose Dawn Lowry Wanamaker for today's winner. Yeah, I thought that was a really nice story, very heartfelt about her mom. So Dawn, you can pick up that gift certificate here at our studio at 230 West Colville Street in downtown McMinnville, and we will have that noted for you. So I thought that was a good one, though. Yes. But everybody, you keep posting. We're giving a different gift certificate away every day this week. Tomorrow will be Chantilly Boutique, a gift certificate. And so we will be picking a new winner every day. And then on Friday, we will still have a single winner on Friday, but then we will be entering all 5 of the winners from the week to a grand prize for 4 Dollywood tickets. So get us those Mother's Day stories on our post on Town Talk with Raven Young and be entered to win some really cool prizes. So, all right, well, we are going to take a break here in just a second. But we have Terry Bell Tuesday coming up, and I see Terry Bell standing in the hallway. So we will be bringing him into the studio here in just a second and talking all things Warren County, county executive, whatever he has on his plate. So,
awesome.
All right. Well, we're going to be right back after this break. My name is Raven Young, and we also have co-host Abby Myers with us. So stick with us. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up, then stare at the fan. Turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't.
WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMC.
You asked for it. The adventures of Caden and Newt are on their way, where I'll share Southern Legends recipes.
We're talking fried chicken, gumbo, sweets, and a little sass too.
The countdown's on. Stay tuned for Newt and Caden cooking up the South like you never heard before. Newt's Barbecue, Rock Island, home of the legends.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Oh, why won't this work?
Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation.
Unbelievable!
Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Brian Kell here to talk about Ben Lomond Connect's managed IT. We need to
we need to tell them about how we can set up a robust network.
Okay, Michael Lawrence. We also
need to talk to them about how we can do security awareness training.
I was going to mention that
also folks need to understand that cloud backup is essential.
At Ben Lomond Connect,
we can handle all your IT needs or just a case-by-case basis.
I think you've said it all.
Great. For more information on Ben Lomond's managed IT service, go to benlomondconnect.com or call your local office.
Who manages you?
It's time to upgrade that new kitchen with Redmond's high-quality cabinets and countertops. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to create that perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
Good morning. Welcome back. My name is Raven Young. You are listening to Town Talk, and I want to say a quick thank you to Pioneer Lanes, the perfect family outing, for being a wonderful sponsor of Town Talk. Bowling for the whole family, a large arcade for the kids, the full kitchen menu to help you take care of dinner, weekly leagues and pro shop for all you competitive bowlers. They have everything you want for the perfect night out. Birthday party packages and group event bundles are available for any size party. Located in McMinnville at 200 Hobson Street. We'll see you at the alley. Go visit our friends at Pioneer Lanes for all of your bowling. Do you ever go bowling, Terry?
Yeah, I went bowling.
You ever play pool, Terry?
Yeah.
Don't they have, Raven, isn't there a game they play with sticks and a
pool.
What is that part of the ad read?
The pool hall is open for all you shooters.
Thank you, Raven.
Thanks to Rich for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We sure do appreciate them. But we have County Executive Terry Bell in with us. So thanks for being here today, Terry.
Thanks for having me.
I know you have been under hot water, I guess is a decent term to say. You've had a lot going on in your tenure lately. So
we have. We've had a lot going on in county government. I do have one thing that I'd love to get out of the way first.
Okay, go for it.
And because it doesn't work out that way, but my favorite daughter's birthday is today, Rachel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It works out when you are the favorite daughter, because I'm also a favorite daughter and favorite granddaughter.
And I tell her that all the time. I say, now, you're my favorite daughter, but she's my only daughter.
Yeah.
Well, I have a sister, and I still think I'm the favorite. And I know Lauren's listening right now, shaking her head.
So I wish her a happy birthday.
Well,
but
happy birthday, Rachel
birthday.
Bell. Yes, I'll add her
but
to the
yeah,
list.
we've had a lot going on. Of course, we've come through the. I know it's been on the Channel 5 News again about the rock quarry. I know everybody's probably getting, it's a lot of controversy out there. But from the county standpoint, right now, there's not anything that we can do to stop anything like that right now.
Yeah. What likelihood do you think it is? Have y'all haven't had a meeting since the vote, have you?
Not a full county court.
Yeah.
We've had committee meetings because we had
committees.
several committee meetings last night and times forward.
When will you have full board again?
Let's see. It'll be the third Monday night.
Okay, so coming up here in a few weeks.
Coming up in just a couple of weeks, because we're just now getting our structure on the county government is we have the meetings the first week, usually in May, and then all that business rolls on, and we send out a docket, and on the third Monday night we vote on those things.
So I have a feeling that it'll probably still be within public comment, or there'll still at least be discussion.
There'll probably be some discussion, but I do want the people in that area to know we've looked into it, and now that they have publicly come out and identified what they're trying to do, now if we did try to do anything to impede that, we would be in a legal situation where it will wind up in court, and we would probably lose because they would say we were targeting somebody.
Right. What can we do, or can you do, the county government, to prevent future? Is there any chance that there will be discussion for the potentially the Private Act? I know you can't do anything this year within the state legislature because they've already gone through that, but what's the likelihood of potentially exploring that for future legislature?
I have spoke to some of our legislatures, and they think a Private Act probably is not doable.
Okay.
Because of the reason the other private acts that we had to control some things that we want to be able to control in our community were passed through the Private Act, but the County Powers Act was put in place after those were enacted. And the legislature done that so each county is not running down there with a private act to try and control something
on everything.
And the legislatures have told me, said the county commission had the control to do whatever they wanted to do about that without sending it to Nashville. And Mr. Charles Curtis, who helped write the Powers Act, he said this was to prevent every county from bringing, we said when you send a private act to Nashville, said legislatures from all over the state are voting on it, and they really don't know where that's what your community needs or not. So he said we passed the County Powers Act to give that authority to local governments so the local people could decide what they wanted to regulate and what they couldn't. But they're going to check into it, but they kind of thought that would not be an option for us.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, at least discussing it and maybe
it gets out there and everybody knows exactly where we stand.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's helpful because there has been so much discussion about this, and a lot of it's been rumors or hearsay. Some of it's facts as well too, but just getting everything out there to see where
that's
y'all
what was so controversial about this. We couldn't nail down actually facts, but after you nailed down the facts, then it was too late to do anything. And I know some of our commissioners were upset because they was like, well, we're not getting enough information. Well, if you actually had the information, you're like you are now. It's too late to do anything. So.
Yeah, I wish, and obviously this is hindsight, but I wish that the entity obviously exploring this, Rogers Group, had been more forthcoming.
And that would,
with the community and with everybody involved, that would have been real helpful.
That would have been real helpful, but I guess from their perspective, probably their legal probably was telling them don't say anything.
Yeah, probably so. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we won't have any more rock quarry talk. We'll talk about some other things that are going on in the county government and what all y'all are dealing with. I think as far as like potentially animal shelter reappraisal, health department, things of that nature. So everybody stick with us. We'll be right back with Terry Bell.
Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And no, that notion just crossed my mind.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension care teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing Thunderbolts rated PG-13, Minecraft rated PG, The Accountant 2 rated PG-13, King of Kings rated PG, Until Dawn rated R.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Good morning. Welcome back. My name is Raven Young, and you are listening to Town Talk, and it is Terry Bell Tuesday. Did you know there? I think we might need to rename that and just have a holiday for you on that.
Yeah, that would be all right. Yeah. Do we all get off work and get paid?
Yeah. Hey, now that's the real question.
If you can work that out, Raven.
As HR, I say yes.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as you're a Main Street Media employee. Sorry, Terry.
All right. Well, thank you for being here with us today, Terry. I appreciate you coming in each month and talking with us a little bit. So let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about the health department, because I know that I drove by the mall last week and I saw that it looked like some materials were starting to be staged and that kind of thing for the construction. So.
Yeah, we've had some meetings with Boyce Ballard, which actually got the bid, and a local company, Warren Mechanical, will be doing the plumbing and electrical work out there, and they're beginning to stage stuff out there. And on Monday, we will have some dignitaries in from the state to do a groundbreaking, and they're looking to get started just as quick as they're replacing all the decking actually in a new roof on the JCPenney's building.
Right.
And so the contractors are looking for these it raining every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, trust me, it's been awful.
It's been awful on that part. They're looking for the weather to kind of level out to where they start having maybe, they can, that way when they take the old roof off, it doesn't rain actually inside.
Yeah,
so that's actually been the holdup. They're actually waiting for that window to where that it starts and they can get some roofing put down. Then you'll start seeing work going on inside, outside, the whole deal.
And it doesn't look like that's going to, I'm looking at the 10-day forecast, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. So.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
Yeah,
but,
it's been a wet, which obviously for farmers because.
Well, that's actually hindering the farming part now because our boys are trying to plant our corn and soybeans right now. And of course, this is running them out of the field, and a lot of people have got a little planting done, but not much. And of course, as we, in that next 10-day window, if we push out that far, then we're getting down a little late on planting the crop. So, but you'll see a lot going on in the health department. There's actually there'll be a new facade on the front of the mall for where the health department's at. That was actually in the bid.
Okay.
We also got to actually put in a generator for the health department.
Nice, yes.
So that if the electricity goes out, the health department will still be able to
and that's pretty important, to be able to continue running that.
That's something right now we don't have at the health department. If electricity goes out, they have to shut down.
Okay.
So
wow.
that could really be useful in an emergency situation to where we had to use it. We hope we never use anything like that, but your health department would be right there available.
Yeah.
And have electricity.
Well, and just so that some of our listeners can know, are y'all going to be maybe shutting down any part of the parking lot there? So
just he's going to put up a fence around where you've seen he staged his thing out there in the parking lot. He is going to put a fence around that just to keep people from because they're going to have to bring in materials, equipment, and everything like that, and we don't want nobody accidentally driving into it or hitting.
So everybody just needs to be a little bit more cautious as they're driving around the mall parking lot and just pay attention.
Yeah. Just watch out. I mean, it's going to be a little inconvenience for a while. There will be some times when going around behind the mall will have to be shut down because he's got to get a crane in there.
Right.
There'll be new air conditioner units going on for the health department. That means the old ones have to be taken down.
Yes.
All that debris from the roof that's on there now, they'll have to be dumpsters set out back.
Right.
So there'll be a little inconvenience. We ask the public just to bear with us.
Yeah.
The end product will be worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we do. We need this construction to happen to be able to get nice things and all of that. So I know there's a lot that goes into the construction aspect of it, but just asking everybody to be cautious, watch where you're driving, that kind of thing, but to pay attention and bear with us. So
just work with them a little. There'll be some inconveniences, but we'll try to make them as minimal as possible. And we are going to start either this week or next week, probably putting in some new landscaping in the mall.
Okay, nice.
So we're going to start get that project started and try to make it look a little better. We're going to put some dogwoods in there, some crepe myrtles.
That's much better than the pears that were there. So.
Yeah, we're not going back with the pears. That's a different time.
Okay, dogwoods will be pretty. That'll be nice. So, all right. Well, what else? We got animal shelter. Let's give a brief update on that.
Yes, if you have anybody out there that does construction work, wants to help us out a little bit, we're having some issues. The bids coming in to put the roof on are actually over budget, so we're trying to work through that, and that's. We have challenges with government. Of course, we have limits. We have bid things we have to go through. So it's not like I can just go out and put anybody to work.
Yeah.
But we are trying to work through that.
What type of roof are y'all looking to put on that?
Just a regular
just a metal roof?
Metal roof, yes, with the trusses and everything. But it's a pretty big building.
Yeah, it is.
So that probably going to have to use a crane to set the trusses because of the span of it and everything. But we are continuing to work on that. You'll see some more progress going. We've got the concrete poured.
Cool.
And, and we did introduce a new website.
I saw that.
And
so it'll have the adoptable pets on there, right?
Yes. It will have those on there, and I'll have to study about it a minute. The letters are W, Warren County Animal Control Adoption Center.
You
take the first letter out of each one of those.
I have to write it down. It's a long one.
It is. So that's the reason I can't just fill it out there.
Is there a link to it on y'all's main website?
They're supposed to be. We were working on that yesterday. I don't know if they got on with it. We've just got this up, and I think we've got 4 or 5 animals on there, but hopefully we'll be introducing all animals on there. And
that'll be a great tool.
It will.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
hope we'll be able to adopt some of these animals out.
Yeah, because, I mean, people do like to look at pictures and see what
and
animals
that
are
way
available.
you technically won't have to actually go down there to see if you're interested in an animal.
Yeah.
But if you see an animal on there you are interested in.
And then people can share Facebook.
They can share
you can get
that.
posts out about them. And
That was our whole deal, trying to get a website. And we've even got a place on there where we're going to actually post animals that are lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Get
Seems like that happens so much. And I see it a lot of times, too, because I've seen people just pick up a random animal and they don't know whether it's actually lost or it's just somebody's animal. Because I know people that's happened to. Yeah. And it's a little frustrating when people just pick up your animal off the side of the road.
Yeah, I think it's important to get him just microchipped.
Yeah.
My dog is microchipped because he's a runner.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, too, the dogs may find their way back home. If they're around.
Yeah.
So just
they could have just got loose and
so just be cautious of
Yeah.
animals that you're picking up, because sometimes it could make but I know there's a problem too with dumping animals. That seems to be a problem.
We wind up that is a problem in the county. Of course, we've tried to implement spade and neuter all our pets down at the shelter. So we're hoping that will help with the population. The committee voted we didn't extend the free adoptions, but Thursday night we're having another committee meeting, and I'm asking them to put that back in place.
Yeah.
Because that was
It
really
seemed
a
like
great
it
tool.
helped.
It was really a great tool. We were adopting out somewhere around 15 to 20 dogs, and I think as of the other day I checked, and since they ended at the 20th, we'd adopted out 1 animal.
Okay.
So that's how much it was helping to get those animals out of that animal shelter and get them in a good home.
Wow. It makes a difference.
The website is www.wcacac.com.
Thank you.
Thanks, Connor. Appreciate that. We will find that. How about you can link it in the feed in case anybody wants it, or I can, either way. But we'll put it in the Facebook feed, that way anybody that wants to take a look
we
can.
would be glad for that. And we have changed some of the hours at the animal shelter. It's from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday.
Oh, okay.
We're actually going to be closed on Saturday and Sunday. But if somebody wants to adopt an animal and for some reason you can't come, but you can make an appointment, and we will be glad to come down there and make sure you get your animal.
Great. Okay.
And
that's awesome.
That way we feel like if we put them on the website, you've got that opportunity. Maybe you can go down there during the week, and if you need to come back on Saturday, they'll be glad to meet you down there, because they still have to go and take care of the animals on Saturday and Sunday.
It's not that nobody's there.
It's just not open to the public on those days.
Okay.
So we're really excited about some things happening at the animal shelter.
Well, it'll be a great update or great addition, because the other one was starting to
it needed
some love.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, what about there's been some discussion recently about the reappraisals that have gone out from the tax assessors.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are upset about the reappraisals. It's something that I want to make sure everybody in the county understands that it happens every 5 years.
Right, and it's state mandated.
It's state mandated. A lot of some of the reappraisal numbers that you have got are actually generated by the state. They've got some classifications if you fall in certain areas. That is what they generated. And, of course, I know everybody's worried about their taxes going up, but it's supposed to be revenue neutral. Now, that doesn't mean that some people's taxes may not go up a few dollars and some people's will go down a few dollars. It's according to what the sales in your area have been, the way they describe it to me.
Yeah.
And so I want everybody to know the rate will definitely not be what it is right now at $1.96.
Right. What's the biggest question that your office has been getting since these went out? Because I'm sure your phone's been ringing like crazy.
Yeah, they just do not understand the fact that the rate's going to drop, so yet your taxes is supposed to stay close to the same.
And it does clearly say on that appraisal, this is not a tax bill.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's just the appraisal, and everything will be adjusted from there. So
I
mean, and those taxes will go out October, generally.
October, your actually tax bill, and actually in June and we will be setting that rate.
Okay.
And we get a certified tax rate from the state to actually make us the property that they've reappraised, whatever they've reappraised, and what it was, they give us a rate to where we'll get the same amount of money we got last year, no more.
Right.
It's not supposed to bring the county government in any more money.
Okay. Unless there is a voted tax increase put in.
Yes, but now that would be that. That's really complicated because we have to have public hearings if we want to raise property taxes during a reappraisal year.
Okay, gotcha.
So it would be a long process for us to go through to actually do that. So we generally, the certified rate that comes from the state is what the commissioners approve.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, please do call the tax assessor's office because they can clarify all of this as well. Because, I've seen it going crazy on McMinnville Chatter lately. Everybody is upset, But if you have questions, please just call the people that have the answers. And that's
they
tax
can explain all this to you. And a lot of it is that's driving our appraisals is the I think everybody in the community has had a piece of property that sold around to them. They said, I can't believe that brought that.
Sold for that. Yeah, property values have increased. Of course, there's inflation as well that's gone up.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that have moved here from other places. So property value has increased for sure. But I know some people were really shocked by the numbers, but take a beat for a second. And I do also know that you can go and dispute that appraisal if you so choose.
Yeah, you can call the property assessor and they'll walk you through that process and tell you what you actually need to do on that. And people just need to realize the last time we had this appraisal would have been 2020.
Right.
And that was before COVID and everything.
2020. A year that we don't want to remember.
Yeah. So everything is, you can just imagine how much everything you're dealing with now has went up since 2020. So your land's no different.
Yeah. Well, and I know as we were kind of talking a little bit earlier, some of the land too, there's a few other distinctions as far as like if you're in Greenbelt for a farm or something like that. So there are some other things that need to be figured out exactly how it's
actually working out. Yes, but like I say, for the public's part, it's supposed to be revenue neutral for the county government. We're supposed to have the same amount of money, but now there is some increased money. But that is not from the reappraisal. That'll be from, you've seen this lot over here that was just an empty lot.
Right.
And somebody went and built a $500,000 house on it.
Right, yes.
And of course, that's going on
land.
all over the county too. So we do get in. That's the reason a lot of people wonder how governments make it and don't raise taxes. Well, every time that piece of property is developed, we get taxes off of it. It's just kind of like...
when there's an improvement.
Just like the Blue Building across the road here from the radio station was never on the taxes. It had been the 1900s since it had been on the tax rolls.
Yeah, because it was publicly owned.
It was publicly owned. When it went into private development, then there's tax revenue that started. And, of course, as they built the townhouses on it.
It increased even more.
It increased the value of that even more. So we got that increase in revenue. The city gets it. And as the county grows, we get that all over the county. And so if we manage our money correctly, we can give each department more money every year, but still not raise taxes.
Hey, that works out.
Yeah. makes most people happy.
All right. Well, Terry, does that kind of cover all the bases of what we wanted to kind of talk about today?
Probably pretty much. We have one more thing going on. You will see they've been trying to get a maintenance shed at the airport for
a while.
About 6 years now.
Yeah.
But we finally come up and we've actually got the building ordered.
Okay.
And you'll be seeing it go up right behind the old Centertown Fire Hall out there.
Okay. Cool.
So we're really proud that we're able to get that done
Absolutely.
and get them a maintenance shed started. They're
be
doing
great.
some of the work and it'll help our airport out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on this month with us, Terry. Hopefully this one hadn't been too hard. I know we had some hard discussions previously. So I feel like this one's been pretty easy, though.
It has, but that's the nature of the job.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on each month. I really do. And helping our community learn what's going on and kind of keep us updated. I think that's very important. So.
All right. Well, we're glad to come and inform you what we know.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more Town Talk after this.
I gotta know if you're sweet.
It's time to upgrade that new kitchen with Redmond's high-quality cabinets and countertops. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to create that perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
This Mother's Day, treat the women who do it all to something special at the Local on Morford in downtown McMinnville. Join us Sunday, May 11th for a beautifully crafted brunch featuring farm fresh favorites, mimosas, and all the love Mom deserves. Reservations are highly recommended. They fill up fast. Visit thelocalonmorford.com or give us a call to reserve your table today. The Local on Morford, where food meets family.
30 years. Just how long is that? Well, 30 years ago, the World Wide Web didn't exist. No iPhones, no flat-screen televisions, and no Netflix. You might have installed AOL using a floppy disk. Yep, 30 years is a long time. And to stay in business for 30 plus years, well, you have to do things the right way, especially in the last 30 years, when things have changed so much. The Rogers family has done it the right way, building a car dealership with a focus on integrity, treating people the right way, making fair deals. No tired car dealership cliches. The Rogers really forged a different way to buy a car. It's a hometown-friendly feel. Ed Rogers Valley Ford. 30 years of doing business the right way. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta. And online, edrogersvalleyford.com. Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Same ownership, same customer service for 30 years with that friendly hometown feel.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Fresh 73% lean ground beef family pack, $3.49 a pound. Preferred Angus beef New York strip steak family pack, $8.99 a pound. And boneless chuck steak, $5.99 a pound. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or WDG.
So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning. Welcome back. My name is Raven Young, and we have co-host Abby Myers in the seat over here. Sorry if I could say the words correctly. Abby, do you know who that band is right there that was playing that intro? It's one of our Town Talk favorites. So it is the Porch Jackers, who is a local band.
Okay.
You should go on YouTube and look up the Porch Jackers. And what's the one music video, Connor?
My Big Mouth.
Yeah, My Big Mouth. Go watch it. It was filmed down here at one of our favorite, or one of Connor's favorite establishments by far.
Our favorite.
It is our favorite, but I think that it's your favorite above everybody else. I think you love it more than anybody.
I'm going to go get some cheese and crackers there after.
So Superama down the road. So it was filmed there on location, but you'll have to go look it up. The Porch Jackers, My Big Mouth.
I'll have to go look that
It's
up.
a pretty funny video.
Okay.
So Connor is manager of the Porch Jackers, and his dad, Tim Winton, is one of the lead. What does he play as well?
Vocalist and guitar, yeah.
Okay, vocalist and guitar. But you'll probably meet Tim at some point. He's been on the show a time or two, but he's a hoot as well. So
I almost cleared the board in Taylor Swift, but I felt bad for Raven and
Jennifer.
That's right. And
Jennifer's listening as well, so get her name correct.
So, but yeah, he felt bad, so he slacked off towards the end.
He felt bad? I don't believe that.
Well, whenever he was getting the songs within like the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think that there might have been some other, assistance going on there.
Besides studying?
There is no way he actually got that first song.
You,
I don't believe it. Because I don't even remember what the song was, to be honest, but I had never even heard it.
I can look it up.
Play me a little part of it. Let me see if I know.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, it wasn't Taylor Swift.
No, it was Taylor Swift.
Okay.
But
okay, here it is.
It was not one I knew.
All right.
Anything? But
is it on Speak Now?
I have no idea.
Which song is that
the name
one?
of it?
Message in a Bottle.
Yeah, I would not have known that
Yeah.
one. That's definitely not on Speak Now either.
I don't even know that I even heard that song. And Tim got it right off the bat.
And got it with the guest artist.
Yeah, I feel like he might have had some assistance from...
Yeah, that's not a popular one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I picked mostly non-popular ones.
That was a fun day.
I need a chance to redeem myself. We need to play that.
Yeah, we need to play. Hey, can you play some other songs? Do you have that playlist still pulled up?
Yep.
Okay, let's try a couple and see how
All
he
right.
does.
Y'all ready?
All right. Love Story.
Nope.
Not Love Story. Drew looks at me. Teardrops on my guitar.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why I said Love Story.
It does sound like
does
Love
the
Story.
intro of it.
So I'd be starting off with -6 points for the wrong guess at first.
I redeemed myself. I got Teardrops on my guitar.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
I'm zoned in. Is this Getaway Car?
Nope.
I don't remember this one.
Do you not remember it?
No.
Oh,
Raven's really bad at this game, so
he's playing like bottom of the barrel Taylor Swift.
I don't know this one.
Yeah, that's
Hold
the
on,
point.
hold on. What is it?
You better cut it off before we get cut off on Facebook.
It's about to end in 5 seconds.
Okay. What is it?
Nobody, No Crime.
Nobody, No
I
Crime.
wouldn't have got that one either.
All right, I need to redeem myself.
All right,
All right.
one more.
It feels like the perfect night.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters.
Nope.
I'm still singing it.
I did really a lot better at this game the day of because I did prepare.
Kind of.
I don't know what that song is. I think Jennifer.
I know it's on. I know it's album it's on.
I think Jennifer got that one for us. I'm pretty sure she got that.
Okay, what is
that one
it?
right?
22.
22. Oh, I'm feeling 22.
Yeah, I should have known.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Mark, not 23.
Oh man, it was a fun day. We may have to
Timmy's in the comments now.
Yeah, I saw. That's a lot of smack talk from someone who doesn't want a rematch. Are you dropping the? Absolutely, 100%. We will do a rematch.
Rematch on my terms.
Is it going to be another Taylor Swift rematch, or is it going to be a different artist rematch?
I even want some. If we're doing the same artist, if we're doing Taylor Swift, we need some of the newer album too.
Yeah,
I've got most of those are newer songs.
Nobody, No Crime is.
I need the.
Because it's on.
So is Message in a Bottle.
I honestly need the older songs.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll do genre.
Uh-huh.
And we'll do 2000s pop.
I could do pretty good at that, I think.
Which means it'll be a lot of Britney Spears.
Britney Spears,
I follow
NSYNC,
her on Insta.
Backstreet Boys, all the stuff. I could do that, I think.
Still probably not, but I mean, it's a worthy shot.
Thanks for the confidence there. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, so we'll come up with teams. Obviously, me and Abby against Timmy, and we're going to bring Justin in for that one. So we'll have
We
Timmy.
could bring Justin in.
Okay.
We could. I mean, you could always go back with your old partner,
Yeah.
Miriam.
Her name's Jennifer Meredith, and for some reason, Connor can't get that right. All right. Well, I do want to get, because you had a question in the, I do want to change gears just real quick. So from Laura Sloan Adcock, sorry. Quick question for Abby. Other than cycling, bungee, and the classes the Bike Bars offers, what is one of her favorite workout routines or favorite instructors' instructional videos?
Okay, so if I don't go to the studio to work out, I have a walking pad. I love my little walking pad in front of the TV and my little wrist weights. I'll just be sitting there walking like this or like this. So I love my walking pad, and one of my favorite instructors or instructional videos, I learned to teach bar from Bar Above. Mm-hmm. Her name is Lauren. I don't remember her last name, but she's the founder of Bar Above. And so if I'm going to watch anyone's videos, it's going to be her. And I really there's this page they have their own app and everything, but I just use their YouTube and stuff. It's called Form, Form, and their videos are super great too to watch. For cycling, Kristen Garrod is insane. I don't typically do that type of stuff in my class, but I do like watching her videos. She does good inspirational talks when she.
So what's different from her? What does she do in class that's different?
They're more of where we're push up and then we'll take our arms in and we'll travel back and forth. And our feet ride to more of a 1-2, 1-2. Their feet are moving at intense speeds, and they're doing more pulling their arms up and stuff, and
so just different movements.
Yeah,
faster.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and faster stuff. And I just prefer form over speed. I feel like I can never do well if I'm just going 90 to nothing.
Well, and for some people, it's hard that may not have a cheer or dance background or something to get on that beat sometimes.
Yes.
And I know that it wasn't so difficult to me because I was a cheerleader and I kind of had that tempo.
You can hear the beat.
But I know some people that have had a little bit harder time to figure out and doing the movement. So I would say probably doing it a little bit slower helps the vast majority of people.
And it's easier on your body. You're still getting a good workout in. You're just not sprinting.
Yeah.
While trying to do stuff at the same time.
All the same stuff.
But her videos are still really good. She does a great job at her inspirational parts of her class. So
I bought a walking pad that I use at home sometimes
I love
too.
my
and I
walking
bought
pad.
a standing desk, and sometimes I'll edit videos or
I
while
need
I'm walking.
I need a standing desk, because if not, I just scroll on my phone, watch TV, or read on my little Kindle. I've been really into reading lately.
Yeah.
Frida McFadden books.
Oh, okay.
She's good.
All right.
They have crazy endings to them.
Yeah.
So.
I have actually been looking to buy some ankle weights and wrist weights because I feel like that would up it for me.
It just levels it up just a little bit.
Yeah. I need to invest in some of those. Or I just need to come back to class.
Yeah. Come see me. We're busy though.
All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. And I do, when we come back, we have changed birthdays a little bit, so we're not going to be doing those next segment, but we'll kind of go over that a little bit for anybody that may have missed it yesterday. But so we'll be back with more Town Talk with Raven and Abby here in just a minute.
Running fast along the sand, a spirit born of earth and water, fire flying from your hands. In the instant that you love someone.
Getting a loan can sometimes be confusing and intimidating. You may have questions before you make the decision to borrow money. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, I'd be glad to talk it over with you. Come by and see me, Meredith Woodley, or any of our lending team. At Security Federal Savings Bank, we look forward to helping you find the answers you need to feel at ease with your next purchase. That's Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Remember how your grandmother cooked all those special meals that you ate all your life? Well, I was spoiled. My grandmother and my mother both prepared meals for me daily.
And if you're lucky, Newt might just share a story with you.
If not a story, I will give you or share a piece of Mary Etta's cobbler. How about that?
Newt's Barbecue in Rock Island and now McMinnville. Eat with the legends. More adventures from Caden, the Coca-Cola Crate Kid, and Newt's Barbecue.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference. Serving you for over 50 years.
Hello, it's me from MES. I'm here to tell you about another way to pay your bill. It's our new phone line you can call anytime, day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and on holidays. It's also easy to remember, 931-507-4MES. That's 507-4637. All you have to do is make sure MES has your correct phone number on file. When you pay this way, there are no card fees for bills up to $300. Pay your way with MES.
Oh, why won't this work? Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation. Unbelievable! Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
WBMC and translator W249DQ McMinnville. WBMC.
I'm doing good, I'm on some new. Been saying yes instead of no.
Luckily, I did find the clean version, not the explicit version.
I was about to ask because I was like,
yeah.
I wonder if anybody's.
Yeah. No, that was the clean version where it gets bleeped out. So
I said it's still weird to hear Taylor Swift cuss to me
Yeah.
because it's just not her brand. I feel like.
Well, welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young, and that is Abby Myers in the co-host seat. Thanks for being here with us, and Connor Winton in the booth over there. And that one was for one Mark Mabry, who requested that bump in. So there you go.
Yep. The one.
There we go. All right. So we are doing, I tell you what, let's say thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Juicy's Wellness Cafe. Yes. One of my favorite places to get lunch, although I did see on their Facebook page. So I highly recommend that you follow everybody possible that owns business on Facebook, because that's how you keep up to date with a lot of information. But they are closed this week for a vacation, so won't be able to go visit Juicy's this week, unfortunately, but that just means that we can just savor it and look forward to it for next week. But Juicy's Wellness Cafe, where we believe your health is your wealth, and where every sip and bite is farm to table all year long. Fresh, vibrant, and packed with purpose, because real food fuels real change. Juicy's Wellness Cafe, real food, real reasons, real good, where being healthy is cool. So thanks for Juicy's for being a Town Talk sponsor. We appreciate them so much. And then I just wanted to go over briefly, we're making a few little minor changes of the birthday. So we will be posting a video every single day after we go off air, and I will be reading all of the birthdays that have been called in, that have been posted to the Facebook post, or however our listeners are able to put those out there. I will be reading all of the names, and then we will still be selecting a winner to win. Generally through the week, they win a Captain D's gift certificate. The weekend birthdays get a Chicken Chef gift certificate. I know y'all like Chicken Chef, don't you?
We do.
I feel like I've
seen. We're Chicken Chef girls. Yeah. We'll go work out on Saturday morning, and then we're like,
Eat Chicken
Time
Chef.
to eat Chicken Chef.
Yeah.
now.
So that's what our listeners can win for the weekend birthdays, and then also anniversaries get a Chicken Chef gift certificate. So we're still doing that all the same, but we will be reading those in a video on Facebook instead of doing the live read every day. Just so because we're just changing things up a little bit, but
yeah,
we appreciate all of our listeners who call in, and because actually Connor just texted me a list, and there is a bunch of names on it, so you can still call in, give Connor your list. We'll do all that the same, and then we'll post it on Facebook, and then that way all of our listeners, then everybody interact in Facebook, they can go watch it anytime because
And share it.
Yeah,
and-
if you happen to miss it, you don't have the radio turned on, or you aren't tuned into Facebook when we used to live read them, then you can rewatch it anytime. So works out that way. But today's been a great show. I've had a lot of fun today.
I have too.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out this whole when we're gonna do this battle of 2000 pop songs and who all's gonna participate in that and everything. So
Yeah.
we'll have to flesh that out a little bit and schedule it and see
Yeah.
what we can make happen. So Tim Winton, the gauntlet has been dropped. Since he's still listening, but and we also are going to be doing Ask Raven tomorrow. So if you have any questions that you want to ask Raven, or even we can throw Abby in there now a little bit if you want to ask Abby something too. But
Hang on. Before you continue, Mark Mabry, this is a bold-faced lie.
I'm just reading it. Yes, that's right, Mark Mabry. For anybody that doesn't like the new birthday idea, it is all Connor's fault. Make sure
Actually,
to call and let him hear about it.
Raven is my secretary outside of here, so I'll give you her personal cell phone number. Give me 2 seconds.
I
I'll pull it
swear
up
if you
here.
actually do that, you're in so much trouble.
It is going to be...
931-473-9383.
No, that's not what I have on my phone.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That's the actual contact number there.
Where did I save you at? I don't even think I have your number saved.
Is that why you never respond anytime I text you?
Oh, there it is.
What is it saved under?
It's just Raven Young.
Oh,
I forgot that it organized it by last name. So the number is going to be 1-931-2. Nah, I won't give it out.
Yeah. Let's stop there. Because I also have the ability to look up your cell phone number because I have you on my phone right here. So
I mean, you can.
if you want to play that game.
I'm staying out of this battle. I don't answer if I don't know the number anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, leave me a message. I'm too scared. I'm like, someone's going to call me and...
Are you one of those people that prefers text
No,
or...
I'd rather call.
You'd rather call? Okay.
I can't get... It takes too long. Can't get my point across. I'm going in loops. I'm like, does that even make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm a caller.
If it's something important, I like to call. Like if I need something handled right then and there. But if it's just something that just... I text
If
a lot.
it's lengthy, though, I usually think about more than one thing at once. And then I'm like, okay, never mind.
Well, sometimes I'm one of those people that send you like 3 messages in a row because as I think of more, my husband hates it when I do that. And a lot of
Triple
times
text.
he only reads the last one. He doesn't read the first 2. And I'm like, man, what the heck? So I do kind of want to keep, so some of the celebrity birthdays that we have for today, because that's something that Justin and I would do. It's George Clooney's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who that is?
Yeah, we love George Clooney.
So there, a lot of times there's people, I look up just this like famous birthday list.
Yeah.
A lot of times it has like so many YouTube stars.
Yeah,
and
people
like,
we don't really know.
I don't have a clue who half of them are most of the time. Of course, I know George Clooney. Let's see who else is in the list. Scrolling, because there's a lot that don't even look like anybody I know. Yeah, today's was not a good birthday list, apparently, other than George Clooney. There you go. All right. So have you ever...
So what she's saying is all those other people that she doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
don't
like,
matter.
It's like Instagram star, TikTok star. Like, I don't feel like those are actually famous people.
All right, radio star.
My birthday, my name's not on that list for my birthday, so
Let's
there you
see.
go.
I can find one within 5 seconds that made a significant discovery for science.
Chris
or health.
Paul, he's a basketball player, but I don't even know what team he plays for. Yeah, so not a great birthday list today.
It
But
says other famous people with May 6 birthdays include Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
how is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Not
not
at
on
the top.
this list? Like,
It's now I've got actors. Tom Holland, he's Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's saying Jack Black's birthday is today. Is that true?
Jack Black. Yeah, I like some Jack Black music. What's the name of his band, Connor? I feel like you would know that.
Oh, Tenacious D.
Tenacious D.
He is.
Hey, Sigmund Freud's birthday was today.
Oh man, well my list was just really bad.
I actually don't
okay,
like
maybe
Sigmund
Jack.
Freud.
I'm feeling like I might be
Not
spitting
sure.
Fake information.
That's all right.
Yeah, and
I don't know that we can play any Tenacious D on this radio station.
There's like one or two.
Well, have you seen where Jack Black? Okay, it's such a lie. His birthday's August 28th, 1969. Why was he on that list?
Okay,
What list are you looking at?
maybe we need to like
The wrong list,
fact
Connor.
check. Maybe we need
Never
to-
mind. I'm done talking, but I do like to talk about Jack Black. I don't know if y'all have seen Love on the Spectrum on Netflix, but one of the
Jeff was on there.
kids one of the actors or whatever, one of the stars on it is like obsessed with Jack Black, and they have met up and everything and done some fun stuff
cool.
together. So it was really wholesome. It's very sweet. His name's Tanner.
Okay.
So if you need something to watch,
Yeah.
very wholesome content, Love on the Spectrum,
Yeah.
Netflix.
I wouldn't mind to, take some pointers from some of these TikTok stars and Instagram stars or whatever and how they got so many millions of followers.
Yeah.
That'd be a great class because
It's just like-
I could use that.
Yeah, it would be great just to make money to post. We're up at
Although-
7 a.m. to get
Hey,
although
Meek Mill was born on today.
honest, who?
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill, the rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Although social media takes so much effort. I'm not sure that I would
It's
really
so
want
tiring.
that I would really want that to
Oh.
be my full-time job.
Oh my Lord, it's so hard to scroll. My finger gets so tired. Oh no.
I mean, making the content.
Yes, making the content.
Okay, you should specify making
All right.
content is tiresome.
Making content is tiresome.
Yes.
I would love to just get paid to travel and go make content for that.
fun.
But
All right. Well, it's been a great show today. I've enjoyed it. We're going to be back tomorrow on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We will have a new Mother's Day post up so that you can comment your Mother's Day memories, and we'll have a new winner tomorrow and all sorts of more show coming up for you. So we'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. with Town Talk with Raven and Abby.
Why were they open? Gave you all I had in your time.